Buddy Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and get today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Oshinoko chapter 86. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and I am just a one woman and one adorable little Bubba kitty. Oh, he's such a cute operation in pain and itchy as hell, struggling to keep a roof over our heads, and praying to the anime and manga gods that we aren't going to be homeless and sleeping on the street, especially since I'm really living in hell right now. Oh, well, I've been in a living hell for a good minute, for most of my life, but oh god, it's fucking horrible right now. God is testing me. But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kick it so I can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well, what can I say? Ruby learned how to be popular last chapter. That's right, kitty, just like the song in Wicked. Just like the song in Wicked. And it's working. It is working in her favor. She might find out who Papa is before Aqua. I'm telling you, once Aqua knows the truth, and I think part of him knows something sus, you just wait. I'm still going with that shit. I really hope that is the case. If it is not, I'm gonna be so let down. I really hope I'm not overestimating Aqua. Anyways, let's get to this chapter. See what's in store for us today. Oh, let's get this spot here. There we are. What's up with the assistant director on the variety show that Ruby got the reporter job on? Ooh. Yoshizumi-san! Hey, Yoshizumi-san, what's up? Sup? Yoshizumi-san, want some tea? Yoshizumi-san, what do you do on your days off? Lately, Ruby-chan has been kind of flirty with me. Why? This chapter is titled Assistant Director. Oh my god, Ruby, you trying to get on that casting couch? I swear, if we get that shit up in here, I'm gonna die. Why would a newbie idol doing her first TV gig get so friendly with an assistant director like me? Maybe I'm her type? I don't know about that. Yoshizumi, you are adorable, but I think, like, personally, I just kind of want to protect him more than anything. I don't know if he has Bana material. Big D, one chance, assistant director Yoshizumi Shun. Oh, man. Maybe this dark, brooding, immoral look actually stands out in this industry that's full of beautiful flowers. Oh, my God. Bro, you can't say that this is a dark, brooding, immoral look when you're wearing horizontal stripes like this, my dude. Nah, especially when you don't have any piercings up in there. The hair is doing it for me, though. I'll tell you that much. Yoshizumi-san, are you getting enough sleep? You always look tired, so I'm worried about you. Oh, is that so? Is it true that whenever they get a free moment, assistant directors pull a few chairs together and take a nap? No, well, they used to have that reputation. But lately, it's just like a normal job. If you do overtime, HR will get upset. This is actually very interesting, to be honest. Compliance rules have gotten strict too. It's gotten a lot better in the last 10 years. That's actually very interesting information to have, because we've heard interesting things about how, like in anime, how that production works. It's nasty. Wow, it doesn't look like that at all, though. Well, you see, we got this guy in our team who's kind of old school. Yoshizumi, I told you to have the video captions ready by midnight. That's right, Kitty. I uploaded it just now. Too slow. Don't you know I'm doing the editing? I'm sorry. Also, did you manage to book appointments for our segment in trying to film in restaurants which strictly prohibit filming? They were all rejected. You dumbass! If you had done, you would have shown what you're made of. Yikes! I know, Kitty. It's a major yikes. If you can't get the job done, just quit. People like you just hold everyone back and cause problems. You got that? Oi! I'm sorry. I know. I've dealt with assholes like this before. I know, Kitty. I've dealt with this. Ugh. Shit like that won't fly today. That's director Rishibara for the production company. Production company? The network doesn't have enough staff on its production team, so they often hire external production companies to help out. Rishibara is one of their directors. A director's that big a deal? Oh, you really don't know anything at all, do you? The production of a variety show like this is generally split into about 4 teams. These teams work under the producer and chief director. We're learning something today. The director is like the leader of the team, and the assistant director acts as his aide. Really? I thought it was the same team every time. All right, so we got the variety show staff jobs. All right. So we got the producer, who is the supervisor in charge of budget and okay, I'm going to say this about the producers because they are actually extremely important. That's right, Kitty. I learned about how significant producers are at the MAPPA panel. I know I bring up the fucking panel a lot when I discuss a lot of the production shit. But goddamn, they're the reason why that panel is the reason why I can't stand MAPPA, and why part of the reason why I've lost faith in manga to anime adaptations. But I'm telling you, the producers are extremely important. They have a lot of influence. You'd be very surprised on how much influence producers have on production. Supervisor, see what it says here? Supervisor in charge of budget and final production quality. See? Assistant producer, casting, supports all departments. Yeah, I remember this. Was the dude that was at the panel assistant producer? Oh my god. I'm trying to remember if he was an assistant producer or a producer. I think he was an assistant producer. God, I'm just trying to remember. It's killing me, Smalls. My memory's ass. This was like 4 years ago, so it's taking me a sec. I'm trying to remember if I think he was an assistant producer, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Yes. Now that I'm thinking about it, yes. The guy that was hosting the panel, that was speaking at the panel, yeah, he was an assistant producer. Because the assistant producers, as it says here, casting, supports all departments, they do the most fucking work. The assistant producers do practically everything. And when he said the shit about Kakiguri, as soon as he said that shit about Kakiguri, why it had an anime original ending for the first season, I was fucking pissed, and I was done. I was so pissed. There was no reason to have this. And I'm going to tell you why. And then I'll get back to this, because it really pissed me off. They said, oh, it's because the director liked the main cast, the main characters. I was like, really? But that's not an anime adaptation then. Because you had the goddamn gambling tower right there. And you're telling me, oh, no, fuck the gambling tower. Nah, I'm going to do my own thing. That's not an adaptation, you dumb asshole. Oh, God, that pissed me off so much. I know, Kitty, I know. I went on a tangent, but god damn, just seeing assistant producer right there just, it took me back there. I know, Kitty, I was so fucking pissed. so mad when I heard that. And I remember the person I was chilling with that I met at the convention. I was looking at him like, dude, I couldn't believe this motherfucker just said this. It's like, I know. I know. It was pissed too. Anyways, Kitty, what are you doing? Chief Director sets the creative direction for the entire show. Director handles the production and editing for the respective episodes under their charge. Chief Assistant Director handles scheduling, and Assistant Director miscellaneous tasks. And then obviously the writer writes the scripts and submits proposal. Researcher looks up various things, usually a trainee. And how about doing this as a segment, which is the writer, and researcher, I'll investigate it. Chief Director, and this is the flow, by the way. Here, it'll be like this. And then the producer, right? Yeah, producer said, let's do it like that. Then the director, start filming. And then the assistant director, I'll do anything. Director Rushibara used to be an employee at a flagship broadcasting station, but he caused too many problems and got fired, so now he works at this production company. Well, that makes sense. Currently, one of Rushibara's assistant directors is convalescing, so there's effectively only one assistant director on his team. Oh, but you know what? That kind of explains when you see like multiple assistant directors on a production team. It actually makes a lot of sense, right, Kitty? Yeah. Is that so? I didn't take you for the type to care about what happens on set. Why the change of heart? I've just begun to grow as a professional, right, kitties? Well, you're not a professional, Kitty. I don't know why you care. Isn't this something to be joyous about, Oni-chan? I suppose so. The assistant director only has one job. Whatever he's told to do, he does it. Scouting locations, researching content, handling curious onlookers, acting as a cameraman, being forced to help out the director, recruiting extras, ordering boxed lunches, planning transportation, photocopying documents, brewing coffee, carrying luggage. You might as well be a personal assistant at this point. In other words, all the odd jobs. If he's told to, he'll even clean the toilet. I feel so... Remember I said at the beginning of this chapter I felt like I needed protected this sweet baby? Yeah, this is why I said he's not husband material. This really confirms that he just needs to be protected. His work can never be finished within working hours. When he gets home, he secretly does overtime. In California, you know what that gets you? That gets you a class action lawsuit. At least it did for me. Because I did that with, that happened when I was working at GameStop. Because I had to work overtime. I did secret overtime and all that shit too. And I never got reimbursed. Right, kitties? And, ouch, that hurt. And I won like $1,000 from that shit. He only gets 3 hours of sleep at a night. They say youngsters these days are losing interest in TV. The budget available for TV programs has been reduced to less than half from the heyday. The burden affects the people on set. Even with fewer people, it's typical for 3 or even 4 episodes to be filmed in one session. You know what? I'm going to say this, because I know the anime industry has gotten so fucking bad in terms of like work and shit. I mean, you hear the stories about like these animators just goddamn collapsing. You hear, I remember the story. I think it was the director for Attack on Titan that said this, that he was working he went home for like the first time. He tweeted about how he went home for the first time in 3 days because he worked 3 days straight. And I'm just like, this doesn't surprise me. No, it doesn't surprise me. Yoshizumi, the next show's topic has been decided. On the next Dig Deep segment, we will interview cosplayers. Cosplay? Oh yeah, it's almost Summer Comiket. Listen, there's an anime that's popular lately. Tokyo Gray, or was it Tokyo Clone? Oh, you mean Tokyo Blade? Yeah, that's it. If we get people to cosplay Tokyo Blade, it'll make the show look good. What about the copyright? We probably need permission to broadcast cosplay on TV. I'll talk to the people in the anime department. We broadcast Tokyo Blade on our anime channel, so it should not be a problem. Then I'll start looking for some cosplayers who will let us interview them. Let me just remind you, just any old cosplayers won't do. Give me cosplayers who sell cosplay porn behind a paywall, or those who earn a truckload from their self-published DVDs, or even those who started cosplaying after failing in showbiz despite having a pretty face. You've got to utilize the strength of an internet TV show. No one wants to hear about some amateur cosplayer who does it because they love the show or some shit. That's a load of bullshit. I'm going to tell you why. Because if you been to like the virtual Crunchyroll Hime cosplay cup, we've seen unknown cosplayers before. Oh my god, some of them cosplayers are just amazing. And these are cosplayers from like around the world too. It's not just limited to the US. And I think Crunchyroll's gonna do it again for this year's Crunchyroll Expo. I hope they do, because that was something I really liked about virtual Crunchyroll Expo the past couple of years, is that they, because they did it virtual for the Crunchyroll Hime Cup, they were able to, spread out and broaden, to internationals contestants, and they had to make their own videos, which in cosplay, and do like little skits and model their cosplay and really utilize it, and it was so creative and awesome. I love it so much. But like, seeing this really bugs the fuck out of me. I hate that shit, because it just makes me think of the e-thoughts on Twitch, because they claim they're cosplaying when they're not. Let's be fucking real. But the ones that cosplay because they love the show, they end up having some of the best goddamn cosplays. And it's just so beautiful what they do. Find some people who say something wild. 10 should be enough to fill our airtime for this episode. 10 people? Cosplayers are desperate for approval. They can even use it for exposure. Just send them some DMs on Twitter and you'll find enough in no time. I'm sorry. This summer Comic-Con I'm planning to join a cosplay meetup with other cosplayers for Blue Summer, so I don't have any plans for Tokyo Blade. Our circle conducts our cosplay activities as a personal hobby. Most of our adult members indicated they would refuse to appear on a TV show. I'll appear on the show as long as you don't discuss the subscription service. If that's the main topic, then I'm afraid I can't participate. I like to heavily retouch my pics, so the real me is totally different, lol, of course. So I'll pass on the offer this time. Whew. I'll gather them soon? Oh, he's got to be kidding me. There are lots of cosplayers who are not inclined to do TV interviews. On top of that, I need to find people who are doing Tokyo Blade and do erotic cosplay. This request is just ridiculous. With makeup filter apps becoming popular, there's no way to tell if the person is actually cute in real life. Gotta see if they have a YouTube channel or find photographs taken by other people with that many touch-ups. Summer Comic-Con is next week. If I don't start making appointments soon, we won't make it in time. Looks like I'll be pulling an all-nighter again. Why the long face? You get stuck with a rough job again? Is there any way I could help you out? Nah, actually, Ruby-chan, would you be willing to cosplay? Ooh. Is this a job opportunity or is it? So we're not going to have a chapter until July 14th. So I love these translators. So this is what Comic-Con is for those of you that don't know. So basically it's a doujinshi convention, which is a type of event dedicated to the sale of doujinshi or self-published books, which we've seen. There's actually a Western version of Comic-Con, which is basically for like, it's in Japan obviously, but it's doujinshi of like like Western properties like Marvel and DC, and I think Transformers is there too as well. And I don't remember if I saw Star Wars up in there or not. But god damn, the art because some of the artists post their art up on there, and some mangaka go there too, and some animators as well. And goddamn, the Western art that you see, or the Western properties you see in some of this art, are just so gorgeous. Oh my god. I've seen like Batman and Superman art that, man, if DC were smart, they would hire some of these artists to draw like gorgeous comic books. Same with Marvel. If they were smart, they'd be hiring them, but they're not, so they won't. Um, but anyways, typically comics collections or illustrations or novels, and self-produced original works like music, video games, and even cosplay model photo collections. So comic market, or comic hit in short, is a semi-annual. Yeah, and again, it's the same. It's not just Eastern properties, or Japanese manga, or anime or video games. Nah, this happens for Western properties as well. It's surprising how big Marvel and DC are over in Japan. I mean, they do. There's Marvel and DC manga over there too. But anyways, it's basically a semi-annual doujinshi convention held in Tokyo, and this has been going on since December 21st, 1975. And the first one had 710 attendees, and Comic Hit has been grown to become the largest fan convention in the world, with an estimated turnstile attendance of 750,000 in 2019. And Comic Hit is typically held at Tokyo Big Sight in August and December, with the two events distinguished as Summer Comic Hit and Winter Comic Hit, as respectively. Yeah. Outside of the venue, that our area is dedicated to cosplay, where cosplayers model for convention attendees to take photos of them. The cosplay themes tend to revolve around recently aired anime, popular anime, and trending Japanese memes. Typically, photographers take turns to take photos of the cosplayers, one at a time. But for the cosplayers who attract more photographers, Comic Hit staff will help to organize the crowd so as to avoid taking up precious event space for too long. I'm trying to remember if we've seen Comic Hit in My Dress Up Darling. I feel like we have. I could be wrong. But anyways, I really do like this chapter. I like that we are seeing more. We're getting more of the production team and learning more about their roles in there in production. And I like that it kind of brought me back to when I went to that MAPPA industry panel, because it just reminded me that, yeah, it was an assistant producer that was there from MAPPA. And man, they do, oh God, the assistant producer does a lot of shit. They do. Oh man, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But God, he was saying, and I remember he had like this freaking diagram of of all the different roles of an anime production, and it's just it's flat out insane what assistant producers do. Oh my God, it's really goddamn crazy. But God damn it, I cannot stand MAPPA. I do not like how they operate, especially with how they bastardize Kakegurui. I will never forgive them for that. I don't like holding grudges, but goddamn, that shit pisses me off. Anyways, I'm really curious what you guys thought of this, and I really do like that we had the director say this shit, because as I said with in regards to going back to Kakegurui for a second, what that assistant producer was saying, that basically the director didn't really give a fuck about doing an accurate adaptation. Nah, he liked specific characters. He's like, fuck the manga. I'm gonna do what I want. And guess what? Now I think about this, they never adapted the Gambling Tower. Never did. And that really fucking sucks, because that was freaking epic in the manga for Kakegurui. So what can I say? What else can I say? I'm really curious what you guys thought of this chapter. What do you guys think of the role? What do you guys think of the roles that everyone plays? And like, if you've seen the production staff list for anime, and you've seen multiple assistant directors like this, it actually just makes more sense now. It really does, considering what we're seeing here. It's kind of, it actually seems like it'd be more beneficial to have more assistant directors on set to help, get what needs to be done. At least in my opinion, especially if it's a huge production. But that's my opinion anyway. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing. I want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Oshinoko content. A few ways you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off the Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us, the PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.